Hey everyone, hope you are doing great. Today we are going to solve the problem merge two sorted lists 2 on InterviewBit. This is Algo Conqueror. Let's just dive directly into the problem. We are given two sorted arrays and we have to merge them and form a single sorted array. This is the question. Let's say we are given these two arrays and what we have to return is, sorry for that, result would be like 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13. This will be the result, merging the given two arrays and forming a single sorted array. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this problem? Well, that is just add these elements to an array 1, 5, 8, 9. Just concatenate them 6, 11, 13, and after this just sort the array, right? This would be the basic approach to solve this problem. What will be the time complexity? Time complexity of this problem, this solution will be, we are adding the two arrays into a single array, which takes m plus n time for doing so, and again we are sorting this entire array, which adds up to the time complexity like this: m plus n log m plus n. So the final time complexity will be big O of m plus n log m plus n. Can we do better? Yes, we can. This is a pretty standard problem which we use frequently in merge sort technique. Do you remember when you learn merge sort, there's a function called merge. This is the exact problem which this merge function solves. So let's discuss that approach now, whose time complexity will be big O of m plus n. So you see the difference? M plus n log m plus n would be the brute force time complexity. We are going to optimize it to big O of m plus n using the most famous technique called two-pointer. So I am just going to write down the arrays, or rather I'll just copy paste them. So I have copied the arrays. Now if you place the pointers like this initially, just compare them, 1 and 6, which will be the smaller one. The 1 is definitely the smaller one, so the 1 will come first in the resultant array. Will you agree on that? As 1 is smaller compared to 6, the 1 will definitely be coming first in that array, the result array. Now as we have included this 1 into the result, we are just going to move this pointer ahead. Now let's compare again. 5 and 6, which is smaller? 5 is smaller. 5 is going to come before 6. Now I have written 5 also in the result array. Now let's move the pointer ahead. Now 8 and 6, which is smaller? 6 is smaller. So we'll write the 6 down in the result array and move the pointer move this pointer ahead. 8 and 11, which is smaller? 8 is smaller, will move this pointer and include 8 in the array. Now 9 and 11, which is smaller? 9 is smaller. Now we have exhausted the first array, right? As we have exhausted the first array, what will we do now? We are left with these two elements. We just have to directly add them as they are to this array. As they are already sorted, we just concatenate them to our result. That will give you the resultant sorted array. This is the merging technique which we use in merge sort. We do it using 2 pointers. That's why it is in the 2 pointer section of InterviewBit. Now can you code this up on your own? Try pausing the video and coding it up on InterviewBit, and now we'll discuss the code. So give me a minute. Here we go. This is the given function. We are taking 2 pointers, I and j. Both initially are pointing to the first elements of their respective arrays. And m is the size of the first array, n is the size of the second array. Now, how long would you move those pointers ahead? Until one of them gets exhausted, right? If either of them gets exhausted, then you are going to stop, right? So this condition basically does that. If I is equal to m or greater than m, will stop, or j is equal to n or greater than n, will stop. That's what this condition is doing. Now, here we are comparing the elements of corresponding pointers. If the element in the first array is smaller, we will add it to the result and increment the I pointer. Else, we will add the element of the second array to the result and increment the second pointer. Now, after this loop gets executed, one of the pointer will definitely be executed. Either one of them will be executed or both of them will be executed. Now, what should you do? You just have to concatenate the remaining elements of the other array to the result, right? That's why if j got executed, the elements in the first array will be remaining, right? So we are adding the elements of the first array to the result. If I got executed, then we will add the elements of the second array to the result. That's what I'm doing here. Now I'm clearing the first array and adding the result to the first array, as the question is given like that. That part is specific to this question. We don't have too much care about it. So that's for the code, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something from this video. Thanks for watching. Please do share and subscribe.